2015, a floating city appeared in the clouds above Foshan.
25 million. This gotta be good.
How you doing? I'm Callan and this is Slapped Ham. Today we're looking at some really creepy footage. From the last known sightings of people that mysteriously disappeared to inexplicable road accidents and ghost sightings. Join us as we count 11 mysterious videos that can't be explained.
On the 30th of June 2014, 28-year-old Lars Mittank and a group of friends went on a holiday to the seaside resort of Golden Sands in Bulgaria. During his stay, Mittank got into a fight with a group of rival football fans and suffered a ruptured eardrum. He was then advised by a local doctor not to fly until his ear had fully healed and was unable to return home with his friends. Alone, Mittank checked into a cheap hotel in the area. After just one night, he began to act very strangely. He sent a text message to his mother telling her that he didn't feel safe and that she should cancel his credit card. He also told her that he was hiding from 4 men who were following him. Apparently fearing for his safety, Mittank then headed to Varna airport where the security camera captured him entering.
The music makes it so much scarier. Where do you get these soundtracks? I'm about to fall asleep. I wish you good night instead if you fall asleep. Good night.
A few minutes later, Mittank can be seen running from the airport and into the parking lot. He was then seen climbing a fence and running through a meadow and into the nearby woods. Mittank was never seen again, and it was never discovered who or what he...
That's German!
Mittank was never seen again.
Seit dem 6.7.2014 wird der 28-jährige Lars Mittank vermisst. Since the 28-year-old Lars Mittank is missing since 2014 or some shit. Bis zum... I don't know. In Bulgaria. He got missing in Bulgaria. Bulgaria is a... I don't know. Is a dangerous country, I think. His flight back... and his alternate flight back. He didn't attend his flight back aus unknown reasons. Was seen last time at the airport. Vermutlich ist Lars. With a yellow t-shirt and a short pants. He has a yellow t-shirt and a short pants. He's 6 feet and weighs about 85 kilograms. He has blonde dyed hair and has a little bit of red in his beard. Please help to find our friend and colleague. Bro, that's crazy. Imagine you go on a vacation with a friend and he doesn't come back with you again, bro. She crazy.
Again, and it was never discovered who or what he was running from.
Who or what he was running from. Bro, I don't know, it makes it scarier that it's from Germany for me, actually. Y'all think he's schizo... They wouldn't say that probably, right? Lars Mittank. Or maybe he was missing something. Bro, that's not him. Look at the eyebrows. Look at the eyebrows, that's not him, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I wanna look into this for real. Not right now.
Hallo Freunde, recht herzlich.
Bro, why you put yourself on the thumbnail? I thought you meant yourself, dumbass motherfucker.
Minutes later, Mittank then headed to Varna airport where the security camera captured him entering.
From Hamburg. Hamburg. Not even far from me, bro. Hey, isn't that shit is crazy? Go on there.
A few minutes later, Mittank can be seen running from the airport and into the parking lot.
Did he run away from... Nah, he didn't run away from...
He was then seen climbing a fence and running through a meadow and into the nearby woods. Mittank was never seen again, and it was never discovered who or...
See, this is a German article. I just read it.
...what he was running from at Varna airport. To this day, Mittank's disappearance remains a mystery.
Bro, imagine you're a family member, bro, and you just don't know what happened. That shit's horrible. crazy.
This footage began surfacing around the middle of 2016. It shows a woman browsing items in a shopping mall. When an item mysteriously falls behind her, she turns and replaces it on the shelf. Falls behind her, she turns. A woman browsing items in a shopping mall. When an item mysteriously
That happens sometimes, I think.
falls behind her, she turns and replaces it on the shelf.
Does it look
As
like
soon
it?
as she
It looks like a toy section.
replaces the item, she begins to act very strangely. As soon as she
What?
As soon as she replaces the item, she begins to act very strangely, almost as though an unseen force takes control of her body. She drops her shopping and begins to writhe uncontrollably. After falling to the floor,
Now I gotta call her. Kuro, are you here? Did she get a seizure? Could be.
as soon as she replaces the item,
Kuro, what do you think about the missing dude from Germany?
she begins to act very strangely, almost as though an unseen force takes control of her body. She drops her shopping and begins to writhe uncontrollably. After falling to the
Oh, that's in Japan or something.
floor, two other shoppers notice the woman. As one comes to her aid, the woman lets out a guttural scream. By this time, the commotion has attracted several other shoppers. She lets out yet another scream, this one more intense than the first.
Bro, that is a literal horror movie, bro. Hey, don't come at my shop. Don't come into my store with that bullshit, bro. If you're possessed or something, bro. Hey, I'm not gonna handle this shit. I'm just gonna go to the shelves and put my food in there.
Screams seem to have the power to push the onlookers back. As the
Not
man
my
in
job.
black attempts to restrain her, the other onlookers gather closer. The woman begins calming down, but then suddenly she lets out one final almighty yell. Oh!
Okay, that looks very fake.
Lets out one final almighty yell.
Now this looks fake. I think the first one, the missing person one, is way crazier. This is... What is this camera effect? Did the video do... What? What?
This time it has the force to move objects in the store as well as cause the security camera to flicker. The other customers then help the woman to her feet and escort her away. Escort.
Oh, that's from 2016. I was like, she got a smartphone? That's from 2016, bro.
Her away. This mysterious footage was recorded in 2003 from the CCTV of an unknown hotel. A member of the hotel staff is sent to investigate screams coming from room 209, which was thought to be empty at the time. As the man approaches the door, the screaming can be heard over the footage.
What's going on, John?
That sounds so scary.
The voice of another member of staff can be heard advising the man to wait before entering the room as the police have been notified and are on their way. However, the man decides to enter the room anyway.
Would you check this room, guys? Be honest.
Shortly after he enters, some sort of ghostly figure can be seen as
Is that shit?
Shortly after he enters, some sort of ghostly figure can be seen escaping down the hallway before the hotel lights begin to flicker. When the man exits the room, he appears startled. He says there was no one in the room, however all the furniture was turned upside down, the carpet was ripped up and the shower was running. The video abruptly ends without an explanation on what was happening in room 209. Was it a ghost or just a prank? If it was a prank, then how do you explain the ghostly figure seen leaving the room?
Editing of that one was definitely scary. Dust? Are you, bro?
Will the hotel lights begin to flicker?
Look how it moves. What dust? The wind. Bruh. That's no fucking dust.
When the man exits,
That's me, sorry y'all, false alarm.
it's turned upside down, just get seen.
Bro, you're so silly.
On the 14th of October 2009, two witnesses claimed to have seen a large triangular-shaped object hovering above a hotel they were staying in at the time. The pair reported the strange occurrence to the authorities, and a short time later, two mysterious men dressed in black suits visited the hotel looking for the witnesses. This footage from the lobby security camera of the hotel shows the men walking into the building. The men asked to speak to the guests that had witnessed the event, but were told by staff that they were no longer there. The staff members that spoke to the men said that they were very pale and had no eyebrows or eyelashes, and that they looked completely identical. One female staff member even said that they looked as though both men's hair was fake, as if they were wearing wigs to cover the fact that they were bald. The staff member also claimed that both men had very large, deep blue eyes, and that the entire time they spoke, they never blinked once. If you look closely at the footage of the two men entering the hotel, you can see the man on the left appears to be having trouble keeping his feet straight as he walks.
That is actually pretty interesting.
Did the guests witness some kind of alien spacecraft above their hotel? And were these the mysterious men in black that have been reported to appear after many UFO sightings? If so, were they top-level government agents sent to assess the case, or could they have been aliens looking to erase any knowledge of their existence?
I want to see the sighting though, because what the fuck is that? I can tell you something about my UFO sighting actually.
On the 31st of January 2013, 21-year-old Elisa Lam disappeared while staying at the Cecil Hotel in downtown LA. Lam, a student at the University of British Columbia in Vancouver, was travelling at the time of her disappearance, and
That's the feed thing you were saying. What are you talking about?
Lam disappeared while staying at the Cecil Hotel in downtown LA. Lam, a student at the University of British Columbia in Vancouver, was travelling at the time of her disappearance, and the alarm was raised after she failed to contact her parents the day she was scheduled to check out of the hotel. When the police failed to locate Lam, they decided to release the video footage of an elevator security camera in the hotel in an effort to collect more information. In the footage, Lam can be seen moving very strangely, as if she's hiding from someone
Ah, I know this.
or something. She can be seen entering the elevator calmly before pressing several of the buttons on the panel. She then stands back and seems to wait for the doors to close. Suddenly, she lunges forward and looks down the hallway before standing up against the wall. She then exits the elevator before returning, pressing more buttons on the panel. She exits the elevator one final time and can be seen communicating with something before wandering off down the hallway.
Maybe she was just a crash out, guys.
When the footage was released publicly, it went viral. In the first 10 days, it received more than 3 million views and 40,000 comments on the Chinese video sharing site Youko. Many of the viewers said they found the footage unsettling and difficult to watch. Shortly after her disappearance, hotel guests began complaining of black, strange-tasting water and low water pressure. When the maintenance staff went to investigate, they discovered the body of Elisa Lam floating inside one of the water tanks. Despite difficult to watch on the Chinese video sharing site Youko. Many of the viewers said they found the footage unsettling and difficult to watch. Shortly after her disappearance, hotel guests began complaining of black, strange-tasting water and low water pressure. When the maintenance staff went to investigate, they discovered the body of Elisa Lam floating inside one of the water tanks. Despite a thorough police investigation, several inconsistencies of Lam's disappearance has never been answered. The autopsy report deemed her death to be accidental. However, the police noted that the 8-foot-high tanks, which were located on the roof of the hotel, were only accessible with a key and almost impossible to enter without a ladder. Many theories have attempted to explain Lam's disappearance, from murder to the supernatural. Her death has even been noted for its eerie similarities to the 2005 horror film Dark Water. In the film, a mother and daughter move into a rundown apartment building with a dysfunctional elevator. Discoloured water eventually leads them to the water tank on the roof, where they discover the body of a girl who's been reported missing a year earlier. To this day, the fate of Elisa Lam remains a mystery.
No way that this shit still remains a mystery, bro. Aren't we smart as fuck? Why can't we know what the fuck happened? How did she even get in that? Did she get cut up into pieces and threw into that? Hey, Corazon is... This is in... I don't even know what. Couldn't have done it by herself. Did she get cut up?
This mysterious video was taken.
Let's just keep watching because I don't think so, Shoto. How do you enter that shit even? Can you even open this? Oh, you can open the side here. Okay, we're gonna stay up late.
Lam's disappearance has never been answered. The autopsy report deemed her death to be accidental. However, the police...
I wanna check the comments real quick. The possessed woman was probably going nuts because the prices at the store were crazy. It's all fun and games until it's time to go to bed. Moral of the story: don't go to hotels, don't go to China, don't buy 360p cameras. My dog started barking in sleep while I watched this and I nearly had a heart attack. What about you, others? What you played on stream? I got Outlast. You can buy me the Genshin Battle Pass. Bro, I don't wanna play Outlast, bro, chill out.
This mysterious
Wasn't the Hojo sus from the start? Or do I mix it up? He hates me. Bro, Outlast is scary as hell.
video was taken on a road in Qingtai, China. As the two white
think I know
vans
this
approach the
video.
intersection, something very strange happens. Suddenly, the two vans lift into the air and get pushed backwards, almost as though a very strong gust of wind picks them up and shakes them out.
Bro, that looked like they're out of like cardboard or something.
This mysterious video was taken on a road in Qingtai, China. As the two white vans approach the intersection, something very strange happens. Suddenly, the
Who is standing over here? Is that Michael Jackson? What is going on?
This mysterious video was taken on a
Bro, got psychic abilities? Is he one of the X-Men? What is going on?
road in Qingtai, China. As the two white vans approach the intersection, something very strange happens. Suddenly, the two vans lift into the air and get pushed backwards, almost as
Oh no, he's scared, okay. Maybe he's acting though. I want to see in the camera if there's something.
This mysterious video was taken
There's
on
a
a road in
person,
Qingtai,
there's a
China.
person.
As the two white vans approach the intersection, something very strange happens. Suddenly, the two vans lift into the air and get pushed backwards, almost
No way he didn't see that.
as though a very strong gust of wind picks them up and
No way he didn't see that. What?
lift into the air and
I heard there could have been a rope.
get pushed backwards, almost
Doesn't make sense. Cause they don't line up.
strange happens. Suddenly, the two vans lift into the air and get
See, he's lift up here. What kind of rope goes like this? Woo! And then goes also... Bro. There must have been two ropes then. Look at the street markings.
section, something very strange happens. Suddenly, the two vans lift into the air and get
Bro, guys, that don't make sense. If there's a rope and it goes up here, this one car would go up at the same time if that was one rope. You stupid.
pushed backwards,
That's for a commercial.
almost as
Oh,
though
no.
a very strong gust of wind picks them up and shakes them out. What could have happened to these vans? What sort of strange force has the power to lift two vans into the air with such ease?
There was a car behind that. How did they... How did they explain this to themselves?
Ease.
Wait. This car also moved a little bit.
Has the power to lift two vans into the air with such ease.
See? Is there something else moving? What the fuck?
This footage was taken from a dash cam somewhere in Russia. As the
Teleporting,
traffic
man.
is driving along, the semi-trailer
Oh, they go
suddenly
crazy.
begins to swerve, nearly colliding with oncoming traffic. At first, it's difficult to see why the truck swerves, but then the answer becomes apparent. A man wearing what looks to be a lab coat seems to appear out of nowhere. Several theories have attempted to explain this bizarre event. It's been suggested that the man could be a scientist from the future who miscalculated
Does he have an afro? Who miscalculated time travel? Bro. Guys. Any ideas what this looks like a viral YouTube video.
bizarre coat seems to appear
That's
out of
me
nowhere.
again.
Becomes apparent.
Look, he's already here. He's already here. Do you see this in the frame? He's already here.
A man wearing
Nah, he was probably under...
trailer from a dash cam somewhere in Russia. As the traffic is driving along, the semi-trailer suddenly begins to trailer suddenly begins to swerve, nearly colliding with oncoming traffic. At first, it's difficult to see why the truck swerves, but then the answer becomes apparent. A man wearing what looks to be a lab coat seems to appear out of nowhere. Several theories have attempted to explain this bizarre event. It's been suggested that the man could be a scientist from the future who miscalculated a time travel teleportation. If you look closely, however, you can actually see the man crossing the road in front of the truck. What is difficult to explain, however, is
Bro, if you look closely, bro, I don't see anything.
the relaxed and almost robotic reaction the man has after
Bro, they will never give us better cameras for dash cams and stuff. Or like for filming in the sky because of all the shit we would see probably. Bro, I'm outside. Bro, how often am I outside? I don't know. But when I'm outside, how often do you look in the sky? And how often do you look at the stars in the night at the sky, you know? And I was like, in the summer, I was like 3 days out and I looked at the stars at night. And I fucking seen a gigantic ass lights. Green gigantic ass lights in the sky lined up. And it was big as hell. I wanted to record it with my phone. And I went up. And I wanted to record it, but it was all already at the fucking horizon. Bro. These lights were gigantic, bro. And I looked up, I tried to see if there was something, if I would like see like an outline of fucking spaceship or whatever, right? But bro, I didn't see anything. I just seen some white, greenish, a little bit greenish lighting lights. And people said to me, yo, it could have been the Starlink. Bro, the Starlink. Bro, the lights were like 100 times as big as the lights from the motherfucking Starlink.
his near fatal miss.
Actually, I need to look up if I find the video on my phone.
He simply turns, puts his hands in his lab coat pockets and calmly walks on.
Hey, fuck this shit. If everyone's like, guys, you wanna finish the video or should I just keep on playing Genshin Impact? The video was really good though, I wanna watch the rest.
Off down the road. Why was this man attempting to cross the road in the first place?
Why did the chicken want to cross
There
the
seems
road,
to be
guys?
nothing but empty fields on the other side. What do you think is happening in this video? We'd love to get your opinion. Let us know in the comments section below.
Why did the chicken cross the road?
This
guys?
mysterious video was posted in 2014 by a man known only as Ted, who claims to have been a police officer since 1983. After responding to a domestic disturbance in Delray, Detroit, Ted says he heard some strange noises coming from a neighbouring house, so he decided to take a closer look. As he approaches the house, which appears to be burnt out and abandoned, the officer pans the camera towards an old newspaper clipping before calling out to see if anyone's inside. Suddenly, a ghoulish face appears in the upstairs window before disappearing into the darkness.
No way. That's some bullshit. Y'all believe that shit?
It's later revealed in the video that the article that the police officer found was about a woman named Rose Varese, who was known as the Witch of Delray. Varese was thought to have murdered up to 12 men in the 1930s,
Damn.
however her neighbours were too scared to testify against her because they believed she had supernatural powers that could make their children sick. Could the ghostly face that the police officer saw in the window of this burnt out old house be that of the infamous Delray witch?
Oh, that's scary as hell, bro. What?
In 2015, a CCTV camera in a Taiwanese alleyway captured this unnerving and creepy footage. As the heavy rain pours down, a man can be seen walking down the alleyway towards...
And that looks like an intro of a PlayStation 2 horror game or something. It looks so cool. Looks so like some Pinterest aesthetic.
...parked motorbike.
2015? It's not even that old.
Just as the man reaches his bike, a young girl in a red dress mysteriously appears alongside the parked van at the opposite end of the alleyway. As the footage continues, a motorbike can be seen riding past in the background. If you take a closer look as the bike passes, however, you can see the wheels of the bike through the little girl's head.
Huh?
What makes this video even creepier is the fact that in Taiwan there's an urban legend known as the Girl in Red, a ghost of a young girl dressed in a red dress that stalks and haunts her victims. Known as the Girl in Red, a ghost of a young girl dressed in a red dress that stalks and haunts her victims.
Bro, that shit crazy. What?
This video was filmed in a hospital in Guadalajara, Mexico. It shows an orderly laughing and joking around for the camera when suddenly a mysterious dark figure walks by the window.
I assume that's just some dude. Bro, that's a dude with some jacket that goes like this, bro. What? That's the dumbest video. Are you stupid, bro?
This video was filmed in a hospital in Guadalajara, Mexico. It shows an orderly laughing and joking around for the camera when suddenly a mysterious dark figure walks by the window.
Bro, a mysterious... Bro, that was just a black dude. What the fuck? Shit crazy.
As the person holding the camera rushes to investigate, the two open the door and head into what appears to be an operating theatre. Suddenly, a table begins to move for no apparent reason. The startled pair quickly leave the room, and as they do, the camera holder does a full 360-degree sweep of the room. There's no one else in the room and no other...
There's no one else in the room, but also look at the camera quality. You can cut this so easy if you move the camera like this. Fast like this, you're just gonna move it fast again and then cut to that point.
Shows an window. As the person holding the camera rushes to investigate, the two open the door and head into what appears to be an operating theatre. Suddenly, a table begins to move for no apparent reason. The startled pair quickly leave the room, and as they do, the camera holder does a full 360-degree sweep of the room. There's no one else in the room and no other door that the mysterious figure could have entered or exited from. What was this shadowy figure? Could it have been the ghost of someone that passed away in this very operating room? In 2015, a floating city appeared in the clouds above Foshan.
What? Are you kidding me?
In 2015, a floating city appeared in the clouds above Foshan in the Guangdong province of China. It was witnessed by thousands of people, and footage of the...
Nah. This is probably just because if there's water, it probably just mirrors the city on the ground, right? You ever played Borderlands? Yeah. But this is more like...
In 2015,
maybe
a floating city...
Is that the same city as this? City in the clouds.
He appeared in the clouds above Foshan in the Guangdong province of China.
Guangdong?
It was witnessed by thousands of people, and footage of the mysterious city in the clouds even made the Chinese news. Many theories tried to explain the strange city in the sky. Some said it was part of a top-secret NASA-funded project known as Project Bluebeam, technology that can reportedly project large-scale holograms into the clouds. Others speculated that it could have been a doorway to an alternate reality that opened for just long enough to allow stunned onlookers to get a glimpse of another world. It wasn't the first time a city in the clouds has been spotted either. In 2011, this footage was taken in Huangshan City in China's Anhui province. What do you think these mysterious cities could be? Are they an optical illusion, government
Bro, what?
testing, or a gateway to another world? Let us know in the comment section below.
Hey, how you feel about this, guys?